Hello, how are you? I'm very happy that you're here again in Young Adult Literature. Well, let's organize ourselves. What we have to do first is to read Unit 2. Remember that Unit 2 deals with the young reader, and this young reader, it's almost an adult, okay? It's in between. It's um, finding uh, the way in which he can express himself or herself, and he's no longer a kid anymore. Okay, so here you have some ages, and this is very interesting because some people believe that adolescence can be extended up to 25 years old. Others people believe um, it can be 30 years old, 13, 29 years old, more or less. Okay, here you have an overview through different ages of adolescence. And what I want you to explore in the first activity is to tell me, according to your experience, your personal experience, okay, what you remember from your adolescence, whether these five features of adolescence appear or not. For example, the exploration of your identity, instability, independence, feelings in between, possibilities. Okay? So, all of these can be discussed here. Please, you can do it. And I like to see different points of view. In this case, you can only choose one feature and discuss it. Okay? Well, let's continue. So, what you have to do in this unit is to read Being a Girl, and you will have two tasks. First, the activity 2, that is not to hand in, this is for you to think about it. It's to answer these five questions because these questions are connected with these five features. Okay, so this is important for the test. And after you finish reading, you will see that it's not a very long short story, but it's interesting. You will have to do this activity 3, reflect upon literature. It means that by answering these yes no questions and a justification, we will be analyzing the theory. I mean that the theory is underlying the short story. Okay, you will learn without noticing. Well, when you finish everything, remember you have the self-assessment time, and this activity, activity 3, will be here. Okay, upon unit 2, you can't see it now because it's programmed for tomorrow. I'm just doing this in advance. You will have reflecting upon literature. This is a document, and I will show you more or less. So here you have the activity, yes, no, and justification. Well, so let's go to the tableau. Okay, so when you finish everything, post it in the right place. I will tell you something very briefly as regards Being a Girl. Being a Girl was one of my first stories I read in the profesorado. It was year 2002, a long time ago. I was 19 years old, and I decided to drop out university because it was a time of crisis. We didn't have any money I didn't have any money to continue my studies. So I learned that there was a profesorado near my house, and I went there and I talked to the headmistress, and she introduced me Andrea Perez. Okay, and from that moment on, I said that's my place, and we stayed together for such a long time. I'm very happy. Andrea didn't give me this. It was another teacher. Um, she used to work in the professorate, but she's not there anymore. Sorry for this but sound. It's a truck, a lorry, and well, being a girl, I remember I didn't like it at the very beginning. Many years ago, I read it many times, but I still didn't like it, and I gave it a third chance, not a second chance, a third chance, uh, because while I was reading this theory about adolescence, I remembered this story. And when I read it some months ago, I laughed. I laughed so much. I don't know why. Maybe, maybe because I am a grown up now. Um, I believe that maybe uh, wisdom comes with age. So read it and you tell me what you think about it. And remember that you have to answer um, all these questions, okay, as regards the short story. Okay, so I hope you liked it. I will understand you if you don't like it the first time because I didn't like it the first or the second time. And well, I hope that this unit is interesting for you and you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed when I did it. Okay, so I will be reading you. See you next time. Okay, bye bye.